Hello, hello, and welcome to day 12 of the fall bouquet. What? Welcome to day 12 of the Fall for Watercolor challenge. Today we are painting a fall bouquet. Yeah, here we are. So today we are going to, rather than focusing on an intricacy of petals and details, which usually, if you know me and my personal work, I love a good petal by petal dahlia situation, but we don't have time for that today. We're going to do quick and dirty. Um, and we're going to really focus on colors and just kind of like expressions of shapes. I am going to use my smaller brush. So I'm using a size 2 today. And what we're going to imagine is like a bouquet in one of those little paper, like if you see at the farmer's market or something like that. Well, I don't know. Do we want it in a vase? I kind of want it in a vase. As I'm sketching this out, I'm like, it's always a journey. I mean, I think this through and I have these plans, and then I'm like, no, today it's a vase. So I'm just going to give myself a little bit of a vase shape. I'm feeling like I just want some pencil outlines today. All right. So just like a low vase because I want to really leave a lot of room for flowers. Let's do it. So as we're doing our little flower shapes, we're going to do a couple different flowers. So let's just practice that really quick before we get into it. All right, we're going to know I love a dahlia. So for dahlias, we're just going to do kind of like a little, just like, let's get in there. Let's get closer. Okay. So dahlias are so fun. They're so wild. Okay. They're wild. So I'm just doing like a lot of little, okay. We can do all kinds of dahlias. We can do, there are some that are like more soft petals. So you can do like a little bit more calm brush strokes, but they're just little sunbursts of fun. Okay. The other thing we are going to do is like some little pieces of wheat. So you're going to get a brown of some sort, and we're just going to do a nice, very light kind of lines. You can hardly see it. We're just going to do tiny little dots on the end. If you want to move your brush so it's kind of like different angles, that's great. Okay, so we're just doing tiny little wheat. Let's do a sunflower. We did a sunflower yesterday, so let's do it in okay, so we're going to do like our little middle part here. Really tiny. I'm going to grab some yellow, and we're just going to, okay. Ooh, do a little wet and wet action. I got a lot of brown in there. So maybe do your yellow first, and then you can add the brown. It's good practice for me to paint small because I love painting big. So yeah, my hand's a little rusty and it happens, right? And then I think we might just do like some cool greenery, like, well, I love the sunflower leaf. So that'll just be like a big kind of honking situation like that. Just some green around the sunflower. We might also just do some nice kind of cooler eucalyptus style leaves, okay, which are almost just like little, I just kind of like to do almost little lily pad shape. And they get smaller as they go up the stalk. And you can draw the stalk first, or you can, whatever. I kind of like to do, not stalk, stem. And you can just kind of do like little, like almost half moons or little ovals. And that's going to give the feeling of a eucalyptus plant. All right. And then we can do some mums. Okay. So let's do some mums, or like just, I feel like they're just kind of tiny dahlias in like little clusters. Okay. So we'll do just a little wild bunch of mums. All right. Shall we get right into it? All right. I kind of like to start with like a focal point, kind of like, okay, so here's my vase. Let me just put my vase in so you can see where it is. Just grabbing some of my Payne's gray and a little of my Indanthrin blue. I'm just going to do like a gentle line down the side of it like this. Okay. I'm going to take a damp brush and just bring that line out. Okay. I'm just kind of taking a wet brush and filling in the edge of that shape. I'll leave a little highlight here. Maybe you want to drop a little more color down here and maybe down there, but I'm pretty happy with that. All right, just so you can kind of see where we got going. So I like to think about where the center of my composition is. So here's the box, and I'm thinking here, and I want it to just kind of be like right in here. And I am a sucker for a dahlia, and I'm loving this kind of magenta-y, permanent rose here. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to do a nice big dahlia, really explosive one. And I'm using the tip of my brush. We're doing a lot of almost like little C's for our firework. Okay. I'm going to drop a little more color down in the middle just to give it a little bit more depth, like how the petals get deeper. And then I don't like to have just one of something when I'm doing a bouquet. So I'm going to do one that's kind of off to the side. So you'll see the shape is almost like halved. Okay. So this one's, and the little ones on this side are just like that. So you can see it's down there. We might add like the little sneaky peek of one later, like on the other edge. All right. And then I think I'm going to do my sunflower. I'm going to do that one right here. I'm just feeling like this area to me is calling for a sunflower. If you want to maybe sketch out the middles of the flowers just so you know where they're going to go, I find that can be helpful for the sunflower piece, but I feel ready to just swing it in this moment. Really is just minute to minute here at, I don't know, Splatter and Bloom headquarters, whatever. Then I'm going to just do a little t. And it's bleeding a little bit, and I'm okay with that. It might be a little bit more than I want, so now I'm just kind of picking it up with the lifting technique. All right. And then I want to add a leaf. I like it. I want to make sure that I leave some room for my sunflower leaf because I love the sunflower leaves. So I'm just going to do that kind of hanging over the edge of the bouquet and then like a little bit right here. All right. Okay. I like it. I like it. Let's do, I think we'll add another sunflower in a little bit. This is still kind of wet, and I want to add a little wet and wet with a slightly darker red here, just for drama. Okay, so let's maybe do some mums. I'm going to do like some orangey mums, I think. Trying to bring a variety of colors in here. Maybe I want to do like a deep kind of purpley mum. Yeah, I changed my mind. Feeling like a deep purple mum. Okay, so little mum section. Some little mums down here. Oh, I want it purplier, more purple. There we go. I'm wishing I had done the orange. But you know what? That's okay. So it's a little wild over there, but I'm okay with that. I almost think this looks like a dried hydrangea. Maybe it is. Okay. Maybe a little like cluster of mums over here. Okay. I like it. I like it. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of eucalyptus. Just probably going to put like another smaller dahlia right in there, but I just feel like I need a little wild foliage here. So I'm just doing my little semicircles, like little, there we go. Let's do some more. Let's do some like right up here. And you don't want it to be totally symmetrical. Think about, bouquets, they exist in like a 3D space. So people are presumably looking at this bouquet from many angles. So it's going to be looking pretty from all angles. So not all your star flowers are going to be like all up in your face. All right. I think I am going to add in those orange, smaller dahlias. Just feel like we need some orange in here. Just missing the orange. I almost feel like that. I don't know what kind of flower that is. It looks more like a peony, which isn't fall, but that's okay. It's got a little bit of little zazzle in there. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Let's do a little bit of orange. I think we want some. Yeah, it's like coming out the back there. Okay. I'm here for it. Let's do a little bit over here. Oh yeah, pizzazzy, make jazzy. And then let's do some of our wheat. So grab a little bit of your brown. I don't know if wheat is, well, they could be like cattails. Is that what they are? Let's just kind of throw a little bit here. And remember that all the stems are coming from your vase, right? So kind of follow it up and imagine where that's going, okay? So don't forget that this is like grounded in that vase. Okay, got a little wheat there. Yeah, a little bit right here. I like to have it be kind of on the drier side for this little extra detail. Makes it a little sketchier. Not sketchier like, I don't know, sketchy, but more like, looser. Okay, I want to add just some big greenery, maybe some more of those sunflowers are kind of along the side, and we're getting like a big leaf here. Whoa, gosh, we're just throwing our paintbrush all over the page. I might put like a big leaf there. Yeah. There we go. I'm just adding some green wherever I feel like it. And you know what? I'm going to add just a smidge more definition to our base here. I don't know. Felt like it just needed a little more. I like the wet and wet that's happening, but I just want it to have a little bit more darkness around the edge. A little shadow maybe from these flowers that are perched in it. I'm softening this up with a little bit of a damp brush. And let's just do a little shadow. All right, you know I love like a nice kind of Payne's gray purpley shadow here. Let's just add some water to that, make it a little looser. And then I'm going to add some kind of pokey things to indicate the flowers, and I'm just going to call it. All right. So there we go. We've got a nice loose floral fall bouquet. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to put this on my counter. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed yourself. We went over like a lot of different little things, but it's really fun to like put all these pieces together that we've been working on. And I can't wait to see your bouquets. They're all going to look so different, and it might be different flowers than you were ever expecting, and that's awesome. Let it happen. All right, happy painting, friends. I'll see you tomorrow for a pumpkin spice latte.